Would be bad for me to bring a space meter, plug it in under the desk.
I've been all over the place. There's in other offices, so I know. Yep, 10 o'clock. Welcome to the BOCC for October 28th. Would you rise and join me in Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome. We have agenda approval.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second?
First and second, call for vote.
Commissioner Chamberlain,
Yes.
Commissioner Widow,
Yes.
Chairman Spoiler,
Yes.
motion passes.
Consent agenda.
All right, on today's agenda, I have the October 14th meeting minutes, the October 21st meeting minutes, resignation of Quincy Cordova from County DHS, temporary increase for Raquel Lopez Rodriguez in dispatch, and a temporary increase for April Romero in DHS.
I will make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
First and second, any other discussion? Call for the vote.
Commissioner Widow,
Yes.
Commissioner Chamberlain,
Yes.
Chairman Spoiler,
Yes.
motion passes.
Okay, appointments. How about the Wheelhouse Business Incubator? Miss Lola.
Everybody?
Yep.
All right. Okay. I can let me Sharon over, who's the incubator manager. If you don't mind, I'll ask her to join us at the table. Wallace Bradley, the president of the Huerfano County Economic Development. And we're here today just to give you an update on what's going on at the Wheelhouse and some of the quick look back and then a look forward, if you don't mind.
That's great.
But, as you'll recall, we started the incubator with economic development in April, about 2.5 years ago. And that's a 3-year grant with the PEDA at federal level. And we have managed those funds quite judiciously and for lots of different things. And so we're hoping to be able to use those funds through June 30th of next year with the permission of EDA and the county commissioners. Carl has a request that has been prepared at the request of EDA to extend those funds past December of this year to June of next year with no additional funds. It would be the same for extending this through June. Excuse me. So I'm getting sent. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're somebody. Strong from the state.
No problem.
Okay, thank you. Anyway, that's what we're trying to, with the extension and with the ability to do that, we have several things in play. And we're gonna, we'll be working through those as to how we plan to create a sustaining plan so that when the grant runs out at the end of June, that we continue to operate in somewhat different, but I think a positive format, because the grant is restricted to retail only. And we see opportunity to do more than just straight retail. And so we'll be looking at service industries and those other co-working industries and other kinds of things to continue to use all of the building and create a self-sustaining business plan.
Yeah.
So having said that, part of the issue is, as you will recall, there were no money for in the grant, and so we have been renting with the commission support the building, and we have a and worked on a plan to be able to purchase that building. And in fact, tomorrow we meet with the Gates Family Foundation for a decent sized grant to help us purchase the building. There should scholarship from the Gates Family Foundation will be down here about 12:30 tomorrow to look at our plan and review it. And so we're
Nice.
cautiously optimistic, I guess, to say a tight phrase. So that's kind of where we stand with that part of the process. It will not be 100% grant, but I have some plans that I can't go through the public meeting yet that will fill the gap. Okay, and
Nice.
so having said that,
You said that's 12:30 tomorrow?
yes.
Say he'll be.
I think that will be lots there. Yeah. Okay. We have, as you know, done quite a lot to the building and to different things. And Shannon will talk to you a little bit, but we've gone through some plans and have a plan of how we want to work on the next steps in the next few months to launch on the enterprise and be ready to go. We're looking at doing a few more improvements, especially with lighting in that building, to be able to spotlight and highlight things and put some cubicles in for business and use some, improved system with a cable system around the outside to be able to hang over and for sale and do some things like that. So we have some ideas and plans, and I think they're more than ideas. They are implementable, which to me is important. Okay, you can have lots of ideas, but you can't make them happen. Oh well.
Yeah.
I think these are ideas that make that. Okay, we got a marketing plan of how one of the things that we need to do is. There was optimism that we would be able to draw walk-in traffic. That's not really the most optimum plan in Walsenburg today. It's a future plan, but we don't like to get to where there is more walking and more shopping and more those kinds of things. And we want to be a part of that success. We can't depend on that. So we have other ways that we're talking about. We can create additional traffic for the companies inside the country and the public to awareness of the public. And I'll let Shannon speak to some of this. We have a management plan of how we want to manage this and how we want to get to where we need to be and how we have to use online in today's world to be able to make a business plan work. Facebook lately, it's all ads. Yeah. It's today, but anyway, it's all going to get worse. Some better than I ever spent. So lots of things that we're identifying with each company, their sales strategies, what they need to do. And one of the big issues has been getting good online web support. And all the way to being able to get to where we needed to go. Well, it's all, lots of things are working in progress until you hit magic bullet.
That's right.
We're continuing to look at a business model that includes a cottage food lab. We have cottage industry in this county that's quite robust, but we don't have a commissary kitchen that allows them to be able to check all the boxes that they need to check to be a cottage food industry participant. So we looking at some options for that. It would not be as expensive, but there are some plans being developed to how we get to there. I did go over to Mystic a couple months ago and look at their commissary kitchen and so they according to the fixtures to be able to get theirs up and running and eventually. And so we're going to be looking at a lot of things. We've had some things donated to the like a kiln that we need to figure out how to use and how to provide us to keep pregnancy properties.
Yeah, no kidding. That's
And we have to bring in that building in order for it to be a so that we can all sleep at night and that it is absolutely safe. So we have a big shop that we're developing, and there's a need, a clear need in this county for somebody to print banners, t-shirts, cups, all those kinds of things. We have the equipment. So we're looking for a business plan to accomplish that. So that's just a high level view of some of the things that we're working on and have plans to do this. I would break at this point and ask you if you have any questions and then ask Shannon to put in details as appropriate.
Nothing offhand at the moment.
I'm sorry.
I don't have any questions right now. Offhand.
Wait pretty well.
Yeah.
Extension request and get it to EDA so that it's sitting there on the desk and we can get the extension for it to be able to execute the plans quickly with the yes. If I did not thank you for your support that you've given to this project throughout the years and economic development as you were administrator of this grant, because it is a county grant, we are simply trying to execute your work. So, Shannon, did you want to add anything?
I echo what Ola said. Thank you for your support in this program and hopefully moving forward. We do have a sustainability plan we're putting forth. The idea is really just to utilize every square inch, every moment of the day. We have plans to not only use your floor space, but the wall space. We also want to use after hours, after typical hours, to have activities that will draw in foot traffic and provide some opportunities for people in the town to do things. I won't go into details, but the point is to just really utilize the building and make it a hub of activity, not only retail activity, but business activity, and just maybe community engagement. That's where we really like to go with it. Of course, the sustainability, the biggest portion of the grant really is the personnel part of the budget, and the sustainability plan will reduce that down so that is not, it won't be as necessary at that point with not administrating a grant and so forth. So that's part of that as well. So allow it to build off of what we already have. We have a lot of printing equipment that we can utilize in multiple ways and allow it to then build and produce the income it needed if additional staff was needed.
Hopefully it can be a part of the revenue generating program that many of us are trying to economic development where it has some revenue base. And hopefully this can be a step to that, and we could get going. I don't have it on day one, but down the road. I don't want to build false expectations. Okay.
Sounds good.
Sounds pretty good to me.
I really appreciate you, everything you guys do. Do wonderful work.
Yeah. It's anything. The old adage is it was easy, it would already be done. And so it's been a work in progress.
Yeah. Amen.
Well, we appreciate it.
Okay. Or do you have any questions on anything else that you would like to? At this point, time, once I'm here. No, nobody.
Yep,
Okay.
so I think we're good. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you very much.
Mhm.
And on to Debbie.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Okay, so let me pass these around. I'll give you this one because this one follows the sign.
Could you need
Thank
blue? I mean, if it's,
Pardon
you
me?
need blue, or is that
No, you can, it's
somewhere?
black, this one too.
It's just the original.
Okay, so for my report today, it's a quarterly report, which is July, August, and September. It looks like we have 5 foreclosures, so they're kind of moving again, unfortunately. Confirmation deeds are when it's gone through the whole process and we completed, so we did 2. Withdrawal are when they've cured the loan, so they reinstate it, so I only had 1. I like to see that number grow. There were 61 releases. And I think that's about it I had on this report. You know what I didn't put on here? Maybe it's in October. I'll look, but I did have some escrow fees that were collected, which maybe I'll put on the 4th quarter report. I guess that's probably where it went. But anyway, and those are fees that we get for contractors that, not contractors. When they sell property, they do a contract between them. They don't do a deed of trust. It's for those owners and stuff. So we can collect a fee for that. But that's all that I have in my quarterly report. Somebody told me that the Colorado housing is really behind on the foreclosures. That's what I'm hearing. And so I got one in that was, I think the gal we were trying to calculate, she'd been out of her house for about 4 or 5 years. And so now I barely got it now into foreclosures. So if they would move faster, then they can get people in these homes, because I know people are asking these vacated homes to get people in there and stuff. And
Yeah, they could move pretty quick if you could.
and yeah, we
that
can do
going.
it this way and just get them back in, working and all. But I had a little lady that has a house by Tony Pino, and I think Vanessa's been passed away for a couple years now, right? And it's not moving either. And I think they're having trouble with homeless people and,
Yeah,
coming in squatters and yeah. So if they can move on some of that stuff, we can get people back in there. And yeah, this is a hard project right now because of the squatters. People found out, I think that really nice home that was up by the Peakview School, the big wood home, that really nice, it was over $300,000 home, and the gal lost it. But I think people just went in there and trashed it, is my understanding.
no.
Yeah, it's really sad. So I don't even know if anybody got that house yet. I'll have to check the assessor's office, but we ran through the foreclosure. It went back to the bank, but I don't know if the bank's done anything. So that's kind of what is happening in our world with foreclosures, is people are going in there and it's really difficult. Yeah.
Well, now it's getting cold, so they're going to be finding places
Finding
even that
other
much bigger.
places.
Off the screens, the doors, and
Yeah. Well, we seen what they did to Rio Terrace. They made
Oh,
the plumbing, wiring, I mean, major stuff. It wasn't even just going in there and squatting, but they pulled out the copper. And the house I bought when I bought it in 17 had started getting squatters in there. And
Oh, really?
yeah. So, but to my demise, I got it really cheap. So that was okay for me. But yeah, it's been a process even trying to fix it and getting it back. So that's what's happening. It's kind of sad. But anyway.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the 3rd quarterly Report, county treasurer.
Second.
First and second, any other discussion? Call for the vote.
Commissioner Chamberlain?
Yes.
Commissioner Woodell?
Yes.
Chairman Booker?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay, and then Carl, Hannah will just take it and then she'll scan it and just give me a copy or something. Okay, thank you.
Thank
That's all I have.
Thank you.
Here.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
See you.
There's that. Oh, sorry. Where we at? Permits. On to the permits, licenses, and liquor license renewal for Grand Odie.
Commissioners, we have a renewal for the Grand Odie Steakhouse. There's a little typo in Grand Odie.
Yeah.
They are paid up. Everything looks good. They submitted paperwork on timely manner. No reports from the sheriff's department.
Okay. Very good. Motion.
Make a motion to approve the liquor license renewal for Grand Odie Steakhouse.
Second the motion.
First and second. Any discussion? Call for the vote.
Commissioner Woodell?
Yes.
Commissioner Chamberlain?
Yes.
Chairman Booker?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Excellent. Thank you. On to action items.
Commissioners, first up, I have a renewal for the salamander system. As a reminder, the salamander system is something that we are required to have by the state to do IDs, rapid tags, and a little bit of evacuation, things of that nature. We have added to it a little bit of inventory and tracking, to which Robert and I are going to take a look and you'll see how useful it will continue that. That review will probably happen next year and not this year. So right now we're going to request the full $3,000 for the renewal, and then next year we will probably be revising that and bring you the next renewal at a different price.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve the salamander renewal in the amount of $3,000.
Second.
First and second, any other discussion, questions? Call for the vote.
Commissioner Chamberlain?
Yes.
Commissioner Woodall?
Yes.
Chairman Booker?
Yes.
Motion passes. All right, Commissioner, next I have for you a request to approve the 2025 search and rescue gear in distribution through the Sheriff's Office in the amount of $5,927.40.
I'll make a motion to approve the search and rescue end of year 2025 distribution in the amount of $5,927.40.
Second.
First and second, any other discussion? Call for the vote.
Commissioner Woodall?
Yes.
Commissioner Chamberlain?
Yes.
Chairman Booker?
Yes.
Motion passes. All right, Commissioners, next I have for you a affiliate addendum for the state of Colorado's purchasing card program. This will allow the county to join the U.S. Bank purchasing card program with the state and allow us to issue purchase cards rather than credit cards to county employees for expenses that would be more appropriate on a card. So this will mean that we don't have to pay interest anymore. This commercial card does not come with interest. Instead, we get a rebate back every quarter, depending on how much we spend and how quickly we pay the bill. So I think this is going to be a positive thing for us. It'll cut down the number of reimbursements we have to make tremendously. And we can go from there.
I'll make a motion to approve the state of Colorado affiliate addendum for purchase cards.
Second.
First and second, any other discussion? Call for the vote.
Commissioner Chamberlain?
Yes.
Commissioner Woodall?
Yes.
Chairman Booker?
Yes.
Motion passes. Commissioner, next I have an agreement with Arthur Martinez for seasonal labor to assist with the LEAP firewood donations and get everything ready for client pickup. Art, as you might remember, is a former county employee. He's been doing this for a long time. and to have his assistance with this would be greatly appreciated by emergency management. So if you wouldn't mind approving a 6-week contract extension with Art for $1,500, so it'll be $1,000 per month, and it's only 6 weeks, so it'll be $1,500 total.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the 6-week contract extension with Arthur Martinez for additional help in processing and preparing leaf firewood as we approach winter at the amount of, let's say, $1,000 a month and prorated for the partial month to total $1,500.
I'll second the motion.
First and second, any other discussion? Call for a vote.
Commissioner Waddell,
Yes.
Commissioner Chapin,
Yes.
Chairman Spooner,
Yes.
motion passes. All right, Commissioners, next I have a change order for the Fox Theater Interior Rehab Project. This will add a total of $1,920,070 to that project. This is a change order we are expecting because when we first signed this contract, we only did the HVAC and electrical portions, while the architects were working out the design of the interior work that needs to be done. So that being complete, this is the request. The Fox will expend the funds. I imagine there will be a request for additional funding from the county, but this is actually going to be divided up into 2 portions. Portion 1, about $400,000 will happen immediately, and that'll be the exterior work, foundation repair, things like that, closing up the door into the basement that currently exists. And then phase 2 will be the interior work, which cannot happen until after the asbestos and lead paint remediation is complete.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve the change order from Fox Theater in the amount of $1,920,000. Well, $1,920,072.
Second.
And is this grant funded?
Yes.
Okay.
So the Fox does have a bit of a gap to cover. They're working on that now. Like I said, I do expect we'll probably get a small request for additional funds for next year's budget for this, approximately $100,000.
Okay.
But the Fox has been awarded about $700,000 roughly of tax credits. So in historic projects like this with nonprofits, it's common to get a loan for those tax credits to be able to move that money forward. That's what they're working on now, as well as additional grant funds from other places.
Very good. First and second. Any other discussion? Call for the vote.
Commissioner Chamberlain,
Yes.
Commissioner Waddell,
Yes.
Chairman Spooner,
Yes.
motion passes. All right, Commissioner, next I have for you a agreement regarding the operation of and distribution of revenue for the case management agency subcontracting, options for the long-term care program. So this is an agreement between Valencia and Huerfano counties for them to be essentially our case management agency. They essentially fund the work that our APS team does in long-term care. This is a continuation of a system that's been in place for a number of years, but it is time to renew that agreement. We do it every year.
I'll make a motion to approve the agreement regarding the operation of and distribution of revenue for the case management agency subcontractor options for long-term care program, July 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2026.
I will second the motion.
First and second, any other discussion? Call for the vote.
Commissioner Waddell,
Yes.
Commissioner Chamberlain,
Yes.
Chairman Spooner,
Yes.
motion passes. All right, Commissioner, next I have a contract for services between the county and Taylor Consulting LLC. This is for interim director services. Lorinda Taylor, recommended to us both by Los Angeles County and by the state, someone that takes a common role of covering counties whenever there's a position in DHS. She's qualified to cover both the director role and the child protective services role. So we request your approval of this agreement, which will run through June 30th of 2026. It will take us time to fill the Child Protective Services role, and it will also take us time to fill the director role. Director role will probably be filled quicker, I believe. But unless we find someone that already has the qualifications for child protection, it will take us a good amount of time to get someone qualified.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the contract between Taylor Consulting and Huerfano County for an interim DHS director running through June 30th, 2026.
Second.
First and second, any other discussion? Call for the vote.
Commissioner Chamberlain,
Yes.
Commissioner Woodall,
Yes.
Chairman Spooner,
Yes.
motion passes. All right, Commissioner, let's have purchase order number 2025-099 for Barry Mitchell. This is to program radios for Huerfano County Sheriff's Office in the amount of $2,453.16.
Make a motion to approve purchase order 2025-099 in the amount of $2,452.16.
Second the motion.
First and second, any other discussion?
Do we need in the motion to increase the sheriff's budget so this comes out of his budget? I don't know.
It depends on where you want it to come from. You want it to come from the general fund, that's how I do it. If you want it to come from emergency management, how it's in the PO, then you can just approve the PO. Up to you guys.
Right, Jen.
What was that?
Right, general for now.
So then we would need to amend that motion to no, not change the PO, but to increase the sheriff's appropriation by $2,500, just to round it all off. And then that'll come back to you in the form of a resolution later this year. That has to be done by resolution.
Okay.
Oh, it's in just,
Okay, I will amend my motion to motion that the purchase order 2025-099 be paid out of the general fund and raise the allocation of the sheriff's budget to $2,500.
Second the motion.
first and second, any other things that are confusing, questions? Call for the vote.
Commissioner Woodall,
Yes.
Commissioner Chamberlain,
Yes.
Chairman Spooner,
Yes.
motion passes. All right. Next, I have for you the DHS vendor run for October 2025 for this week. Where's my summary sheet? I saw it in there earlier. So this is both the this includes the monthly vendor run for October, so everything that you would have normally approved in their meeting. So we request to approve. Oh wait, I'm going to two things. That's right here. Where is the summary sheet?
It's on page 1 for me.
Oh, it's okay. I wrote right past it. All right, and it took so. Good grief. So question to approve the DHS vendor run in the amount of $4,208.53.
I will make a motion to approve the DHS vendor loan, not $4,208.53.
Second.
First and second, any other discussion? Call for the vote.
Commissioner Chamberlain,
Yes.
Commissioner Woodall,
Yes.
Chairman Spooner.
Yes.
Motion passes. All right. Next, I have you the regular vendor run. This is the second we're doing for October. In the total amount of $271,602.47.
I'll make a motion to approve the regular vendor run in the amount of $271,602.47.
Second.
First and second, any other discussion or questions? Call for the vote.
Commissioner Woodall,
Yes.
Commissioner Chamberlain,
Yes.
Chairman Porter,
Yes.
motion passes. All right, last but not least, I have a memorandum of understanding between Huerfano County and Prowers County. This is concerning the Hotline County Connection Center. Not to be confused with other things we call HCCC in Huerfano County. So this hotline answers calls for both child welfare and APS, and then immediately brings them to our staff for adjudication and for review. So it is a program that is extremely helpful. It's certainly better than our staff taking a call all night long. We request your approval.
Make a motion to approve the MOU between Huerfano County and Prowers County for Hotline Women Connection Center services.
Second.
First and second, any other discussion? Call for the vote.
Commissioner Chamberlain,
Yes.
Commissioner Woodall,
Yes.
Chairman Porter,
Yes.
motion passes. And that is the end of action items.
Okay, on to correspondence.
All right, Commissioners, first I have the sheriff's revenues. Then I have a letter from Martin Luth, our Chief Operation Officer. So Huerfano County DHS has been doing these CYDC screenings. They are for juveniles that encounter the criminal justice system. With the departure agreement, nationally, we don't have anyone certified to do those screenings. So I was going to request you guys motion to accept the termination of this agreement effective October 31st, end of the day.
October 31st. I have a motion.
I'll make a motion to accept the letter from Chief Probation Officer Marty Mellis on termination of CUIDC screenings effective October 31st.
Second.
First and second, call for the vote.
Woodall,
Yes.
motion passes. I have the county treasurer's ledger for September. And last but not least, I have a letter from Carl County Zeke to members of Colorado's federal delegation about the government shutdown.
Okay. On public comment.
No comments in the room.
Okay, anything online? We will move to staff reports.
All right, Commissioners, I didn't include a written staff report, but we are meeting tomorrow with Dorcas DHS Emergency Management to work on additional food resources for our community during this crisis. We have, I think, a lot of good ideas. So now the next step is to sort of figure out where we want to go, how we want to get there, what the best way of doing things will be. I think focusing resources on Dorcas is probably the most efficient way of helping the community out. There is, of course, going to be a request of sort of what can the county contribute. And we'll do some more deep diving to see what all that looks like. We still have to test resources, things of that nature. But preliminarily, I'd request some funds from you guys. And if you guys have a number, that'd be great. From PILT or Consultant Emergency Management to assist with food resources for the community. Pretty confident I could find anywhere from $15,000 to $20,000 in PILT and emergency management. there'll probably be additional requests for additional resources, whether that be money or time, coming to you here in the near future.
Okay.
Other than that, I think I gave you, Mitchell, a request to approve some, time off, some sick time donations.
So I'll make a motion to approve the following sick time donation requests: 181.3 hours from Ashley Wilkins to Tanya Wilkins, and 189.54 from Dreama Portuguese and Tanya Wilkins, and 130 from Kenneth Ryan Salvage to Sherry Jimbo.
Second.
First and second, call for the vote.
Commissioner Chamberlain,
Yes.
Commissioner Woodall,
Yes.
Chairman Stewart,
Yes.
motion passes. We'll put those actual documents through the meeting next week. That'll help. And go and get the processing started for the next payroll.
Okay. Very good. Okay, nothing from county attorney?
Nope.
And no executive session?
Nope.
And upcoming meetings this afternoon or later this morning, coroner budget workshop and information IT. Call for adjournment.
All right.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
First and second, call for the vote.
Commissioner Woodall,
Yes.
Commissioner Chamberlain,
Yes.
Chairman Stewart,
Absolutely.
motion passes.
10 for. Thank you.